So you guys gonna remember, but last time we actually beat Craniumon, and then Kyoko said something about Nanako bulletin board, so we're gonna go check that out. Ugh, I'm tired. Nanako bulletin board. Nanako, oh, right there. This bulletin board is packed with people's grievances. I hear strange groans during the night. I saw a monster's shadow inside Nanako Broadway. Bizarre things are happening more and more. What's gonna happen to us? That detective agency's gotta be behind this. I'll just pretend that I didn't read that last part. Hey, we've got another case to tackle. I hope you're ready for another day of hard. Hold on, what's this about that bulletin board? So people are saying that this place is taking a turn for the even weirder. All right. Sounds like the residents have a lot of pent-up frustration that they're letting out now. We definitely weren't lacking people who got it out for us. Once you're a bad apple in their eyes, you're always one, even if you're innocent. Let's see what we can do to clear our good name. What do you say? Excuse me. Just look at the bulletin board. Yeah. Where is it? Oh, right there. Nanako's legendary busters. This is a case from the Broadway management. There are strange rumors in Broadway. Solve them with these guys. 500 CSP. Farm expansion plugin. Farm plugin expansion. Farm expansion plugin. And then it's me. Isn't that the occult club? Yeah, the occult club again. Hey there, May. You're early today. Of course, when we heard you had something intriguing to share with the club, how could we not rush on over? May Countdown, you sound a little over-eager. Sorry, Detective. She's just a little worked up. That's meant for you, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And I see it's all the same gang from our Shibuya Hirosaki experiment earlier as well. Color me surprised to see all you still a part of the occult club. Takes guts to stay around after what happened to Shibuya. That's all in May. After the experiment, she really started devoting herself to running the club. She's practically on fire. I owe it to you all now that I know there's really strange mysteries like that lurking around the world. Just don't say I didn't warn you if you get caught up in something serious one of these days. Oh, I'm just doing this research precisely to prevent that from ever happening. You have to know what you're up against to survive. Everyone knows that. Anyway, I'm sorry to call you out here when you're so busy as it is. No, it's perfectly fine. I promise. Excuse me. When we hear the occult club is aloof somewhere, we can't help. When we hear the occult is aloof somewhere, we can't help but come running as fast as we can. Excuse me. After a job as the Inoden Occult Research Club. Well, I appreciate your vigor. Still, that being said, Tokyo has more than its fair share of occult phenomena going on these days, so why bother coming over to our neck of the woods? Well, when you put it like that, isn't it obvious? Nanako is leagues apart from anything else you could call an occult Mecca around here. I don't think that's the word, but fuck it. Exactly. I couldn't have put it better myself. Kenji, that's just what I'd hope for out of the vice president. Kenji, you're not exactly doing us any favors getting her all hyped up even more, you know. Well, what I said is still true. All sorts of weird, unusual things go down here in Nanako. I mean, there's a bleeding mural that is said to have blood gush out of their mouths and eyes in the lobby on the first floor lobby for starters. Then there's a skeleton pool home to a pile of abandoned corpses that turn to bones of the night. Rumors also has it that late at night there are people clad in white flying over the roof while holding a hidden sabat. And then you also got the mysterious fish rains that have poured down over Nanako for ages, foretelling imminent misfortune. All of those things naturally remain unsolved so naturally. Funny you should mention those specifically because I already solved all of them. Because I have actually solved them already. Not surprised. This is my home base, and as a detective, if you're going to tell me something weird is up, of course I'm going to look around. That's all long in the past. As a reward for you this time, how about I give you guys my file with all the so-called supernatural cases I worked on. Tokyo has become a real hotbed for the supernatural, and it goes without saying Nanako is no exception. Unfortunate complaints I've been getting from other tenants don't look to be letting up anytime soon, and so they asked me to solve some. But even with my assistant on board, there are just too many for us to handle by ourselves. There are essentially 4 different odd phenomenons going on here that I want you guys to solve with your passion and young sensibility. 4 audits? Okay, go on. First, I want you to figure out what's behind 3-legged Matthew who wanders around these parts in search of something. Then I want you to look into the Kata who roams the floors of Nanako Broadway. After that, I go look into the Reaper elevator, which ascends from the basement to the 4th floor at 2 a.m. And last, but certainly not least, see what you can find out about the Master Tip Tap, a spirit. I've given all these legends their names based on eyewitness accounts I've heard. Now it's on you guys to solve Nanako's urban legends, alright? I'm tired as fuck. Don't think you could take it easy now. You're joining up with them too. Well, now that we're well into the night, our time has finally come to spring into action. Since we're here, we might as well start on the 1st floor. we're going through every floor and checking whether the strange things are actually taking place, right? Right, since the reports of three-legged Matthew seem to center around this floor, we'll start with that for now and go from there. Excuse me. Alright, let's get to work. Alright, I didn't get to mention this before because we started talking and I remembered it then, but I am gonna try and beat the game today because this game came out 2016 February 9th, and I've had this game for like half a year now. I want to beat this and move on to something else. We have about like maybe four more chapters to go, and then after that, because this game ends on chapter 20, on chapter 16, so it shouldn't take too long. About probably like 5-6 hours. That should be good. And then I'm gonna start on our next playthrough, which should be fun. Boobs and ninja girls. All right, let's go. I figured out a little of Three-Legged Matthew's backstory, so get this. 30 years ago, there was a popular Annette doll. Those clothes you could swap out. Matthew was another doll who was her ex-boyfriend. Originally, he was described as being her fiance, but another male doll that showed up later, Lance, a diplomat, became popular. At some point, Lance and Annetta got hitched and... Who was the song? Never mind. At some point, Lance and Nanako got hitched, and Matthew was relinquished. That's probably not the. Fuck it. Was to the ex-boyfriend position. Oh, man. Turns out there's an epilogue of sorts to Matthew's story. After he lost Annis to Lance, Matthew went insane and attacked Lance, chopping his body up and sending the pieces to Annette. But things didn't go entirely according to plan when he tried to send the final piece to her, a single leg. Because as it turned out, Annette was putting Lance's body back together using forbidden dark magic. What Matthew did in response was attach that final leg to his own body, ostensibly in an effort to ensure Lance could never be revived. Ever since he apparently has been walking around with much difficulty on three legs, roaming about here and there, forever searching for the memories of the good old days he and Annette once had. Nothing over there. Nanako Broadway at night feels really creepy. I mean, during the day there are some floors I don't like visiting, but this is something else. Nothing really out of the ordinary here. Alright, on to the second floor. Almost time. Now it's time to turn our attention to kata. Well, time's are wasting. Off we go. Yeah, I'm gonna drink soon. What is that? Let's see what that is real quick. Fuck. Alright. Hey, is it true that what humans say? Is it true what they say about all the scary humans? Alright. I think I'm gonna end this episode off right here. We'll continue from actually right here the next time. If you guys have any questions, need advice, friendship, problems, anyone need help with something, comment it down below. Tweet Masterline on Twitter. DM me on Twitter at Masterline. And other than that, follow me on Twitter at Masterline for updates on the channel and my daily life. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy my videos and want more. Bye.